Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Happy Friday. Let's get started on today's reading right away and see what beautiful uplifting messages Spirit may have for us. Let's see what's coming this weekend or possibly even next week. Okay, so this is a follow-up from yesterday. Spirit wants you to know, Aquarius, that the things that have just been throwing wrenches into your life, the confusion, the discombobulation that you're feeling, or this inner conflict, you are going to start to feel this new beginning. Okay, this is more something out in the ether. It could be something coming into your pocket too. And as I've said before, guys, you are able to manifest like a ninja right now. Just say the words. This week, I'm going to manifest an additional $300 to $500 or whatever you're needing or wanting and see what happens, okay? But you have to truly believe it when you're saying it as if it already arrived. Have those emotions as if it's already in an envelope, in the mail, coming to you, all right? There is a justice getting ready to reveal itself with this Ace of Pentacles here, okay? So what they're saying is, again, all of the things that made you feel conflicted are getting ready to dissipate, are getting ready to disappear from your life. And you're going to have this beautiful new start. For many of you, you're going to start seeing money coming in. You're going to start getting checks in the mail from this one or that one. They might start out being very small checks, but you are going to start seeing monies. Guys, if this has occurred already, please comment below the video. But I am seeing that this is happening. It's a justice for you, Aquarius, and all of your hard work and your eagerness to come in and be the lighthouse. You are going to be gifted extraordinarily because you are an Aquarius and we are living in a biblical time. This is the age of Aquarius, and here you are because you agreed to this. All right, so I'm seeing gifts coming in, something magical here, something that feels energetically like it's just going to spread joy. All right, so joyous things are getting ready to come in, and these are not just monetary things, okay? I am seeing success for a lot of you today with this Emperor card, okay? The Emperor is someone extremely successful or someone that's on their way. This is somebody who's very bright, who knows how to create things and light a fire underneath, you know, different projects and things that they're getting involved in. They know how to make things move, okay? And that is you, Aquarius. You're very intelligent and you're very gifted. So your gifts are being magnified, I heard right now. Your gifts are being magnified. I've been hearing this for a while. You have extraordinary gifts, okay? We all have these gifts, but for some reason, Aquarius, and I think it's because you agreed to come back and be the lighthouse during the course of this time, that your gifts are extra, okay? Extra in you know, extra powerful, I want to say. All right, this Hermit card here, Spirit keeps telling me that this is our spiritual card for the months to come. All right, been for a while. It's been that way for a while. Spirit getting clarity that it's time. Spirit is getting clarity that it is time. The time is moving quickly now toward you for this new beginning, Aquarius, this new start for all of my beautiful Aquas. All right, this is a very important spiritual time for Aquarius. All right, this card is representing that you come into your authenticity. You're being called, guys. You're being called in. All right, this is like the movie you were called in to make. You're the star, and right now you're being called into the movie. All right, so yeah, it's kind of like they're yelling, you're on, you're on. All right, so Also, this card I heard has a double meaning. They want you to connect with spirit. They want you to take this quiet time. All right, because you are in a sense like this being, this person here, kind of overlooking what's going on around the planet, kind of an overseer. Okay, somebody who is even protecting and has healing qualities. So I'm getting a lot of healing for my Aquariuses. I wouldn't be surprised if many of you are in a healing type of career or volunteering to do something healing with children, with other people, with women, with men, I don't know, with animals. So I'm very curious, guys, if you consider yourself to be a healer or you're in a healing industry, I want you to comment below the video. You can just put healing. You can just put the word healing and I will know. All right, exactly what you're talking about. I read all of your comments. I love to read your comments. I love doing readings for you all. All right, so that brings me to, if you're interested, if you have questions you need answered, or you're wanting to know the outcome of something in advance, perhaps, I can sometimes pull that out. All right, you can just click on the description below the video to see what services I offer, and you can go from there. All right, so here I'm seeing some type of, somebody took a risk on a person. All right, so when you started talking with this person, conversing with them, you did pick up something regarding their energy. I don't know if this was something in their conversation with you. Something made you feel a little like this person might be a risk in some manner, okay? I do see that this person did disappoint in some manner, all right? You took the risk and you took the risk and you started talking with this person, getting closer to this person, all right? Expecting something good, even though your intuition told you otherwise, okay? So this is something that you guys have to learn to work with, okay, as empaths, all right? And like I said, your empathic abilities are off the charts. They're very powerful. So what I'm saying is, don't go against your intuition. So if something looks really good to you, it looks exciting, it looks like something you absolutely want and have to have, but you're getting the vibe like, uh-oh, this one isn't going to be good for me, or, you know, there's something off about this, turn around, listen to your intuition, and walk away, okay? All right, guys. So that's what's happening there. All right. So, but Spirit is saying you might feel stuck with this condition or this situation. In reality, you're not really stuck. You can just untie that ankle. You can untie that ankle and just walk away. That is what the hangman meaning is. All right. We tell ourselves we're stuck, but in reality, we can walk away anytime we want. But we make the excuses regarding the situation, as far as, oh, I've been with this person for so long, I can't leave now, or I've grown so accustomed to being around this person, even though there's no relationship anymore and there's no happiness anymore and there's nothing to this anymore, I feel like I should stay. All right, your happiness is your priority. It's your business and your business alone. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? Your happiness, guys, is of no one else's business but yours. So you have to look out for you. All right, you're the only one who is vested in yourself emotionally, and it should be, as far as your financial situation goes, you should be financially secure in that you know you have something to back yourself up, even if you're married or if you're in a relationship. You know, we all have to start within ourselves. We have to feel secure. We have to feel self-love. when we connect to spirit, we feel all of that unconditional love coming from spirit when you make that true connection. And that comes from working on yourself, guys, setting your intentions to do things for yourself because you love and nurture yourself, and also staying in a state of gratefulness, right? Those two things right there is the magic potion. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing a masculine here. All right, you're in a very strong position. I'm seeing movement with something that was getting in the way beforehand that, you know, is getting ready to be released, or getting ready to, whatever the issue was, I see it clearing up. I see it going away, just like yesterday's reading. All right, so the things you're wanting are going to start popping up, you know, like here and there. Suddenly, things you forgot about, things you gave up on, they're just going to show up, okay? And like, it's going to be magical. You're going to start to notice these things, all right? If you're already noticing these things, please comment below the video and let me know about it, all right? But I see that the things you've been wanting, things from the past, are going to come to fruition in a very strong and powerful way, as far as, you know, they're all in the pipeline now. So if you can imagine all these things that are in the pipeline on their way to you, getting ready to come in and start snowballing, and they're going to start coming in when you're going to make this correlation. You're doing kind things for others, you're going to receive these gifts, guys. I keep telling you this, okay? This is just a thing that's happening. It's happening to me. It's happening to my friends. It's happening to people around me. And sometimes I have to bring it to their attention when they tell me, I just received this check in the mail. I forgot all about this money, and it's thousands of dollars. And okay, did you recently do something kind for someone? And they're like, they think about it and they're like, well, just that I did this, you know, was no big deal. But you put a smile on somebody's face. You change their life, even for an instant, all right? Making them happy, changing their mood, giving them hope, making them see that there are kind people out there in the world, all right? This is 5D, all right? So you're doing these things, you're doing these small acts of kindness, could be very small, all right? Leaving the quarter in the carriage at the grocery store and paying it forward. You know, telling the person who's trying to give you the quarter from, you know, something, no, just pay it forward. All right. These are small acts of kindness. All right. I'm seeing changes coming from things coming from endings that are getting ready to create some kind of movement and some kind of new doors to open. So the message here is one door closes, another one opens, okay? So the doors that should be closing right now for Aquarius are the ones that are stagnant, the ones that aren't working, the ones that are no longer creating happiness or joy, or the ones that are, you know, actually like a stigma, like just getting in the way, okay? These are the doors that need to close, and you need to close them. Why? Because you're making room for the new. You're making room for creation, because you are the creator of your own life, okay? And the creation starts with a thought. So your emotions and your thoughts create your future. And I wonder if, I've been saying this to you guys for like the past year, I wonder if anybody has gotten a grip on this, that it's true, and that they're finding it, that's how they're living their life, and it's working, okay? And it's just another form of manifestation. It really is, okay? So looking at the glass like it's half full instead of looking at the glass like it's half empty, you will just begin to just focus on the positive versus the negative. Or if you are a person who generally looks at the glass as half empty, you are going to generally, you know, focus on the negative. The negative is what's going to stand out for you, and you're going to make that important in your mind to notice it. Is that making sense? All right. So what I'm seeing is you guys, the endings are making room for new beginnings. Okay. Take some time, start meditating, or if you don't like to meditate or you're just not interested, take some quiet time. It's very important for you to connect to spirit during this time. Okay. You take that quiet time, just close your eyes and just relax your body and notice what comes to you. Okay? All right, so Six of Swords here. Six of Swords. All right? This is actual movement. This is something in your life that is beginning to show something coming to fruition, or something that's been stuck that suddenly, is starting to move. Something notable that is moving in your life. Well, guess what? Guess what you're moving toward? All right, for a lot of you, it looks like a new partner in life, something happy, something amicable. And this amicable, high frequency relationship between the two of you is going to be your victory. Okay, so I'm seeing a victory coming in. This could be love. Okay, for some of you, it could be a business partner, a new blossoming business that you are looking at taking on a partner for, or this could be somebody that you're interested in. Either way, I do see that Aquarius is going to experience a victory with these things, okay, that they want, and because of, the powerful, intuitiveness within you, your powerful clarity, your, all of your powerful things, your gifts are culminating into one huge power, and you're learning how to think things clearly, think things more clearly, think things in a way that they're clearer. I should say, right? You're getting more clarity. You can see how to make something work more, clearly. It's all about the clarity and your intellect, and how you're starting to see things, how you're seeing inner workings click together like never before. You're starting to, take on projects that you would never take on before, because you believe that they're just easier. Things are easier, right? So I am seeing good news around the money. That is part of the movement. There's movement with money here, and this is going to turn out to be a victory as well for you with this Knight of Pentacles, guys. Also, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a gift for Aquarius specifically, because they're noticing that you are loyal and you've been patient and you're very protective. They like that about you, okay? They don't really worry too much about Aquarius. They know you're here, you're on a mission, and you agreed to be here during this time. And, if some of you don't remember that, most of us don't remember standing there saying, raising our hand, saying, me, I'll go. No, but it's an inner feeling. It's an intuitiveness. It's a knowing, right? I have this knowing that I chose to be here, that I'm an old soul and I've had thousands of lives. It's just something you don't have to read in a book, or you don't have to hear it from someone else. It's a knowing within you. You just know. Okay? All right. So that being said, we have the Ace of Cups here, guys. This is all about your emotional state. All right? I'm seeing that you are going to be over the moon once you realize that you now have options. Okay? So instead of, feeling limited, like you have limited options, not too long from now, you're going to start realizing, especially when you start actually using your manifestation skills and you see how easily you can manifest in the things you're wanting. Once you understand that and you figure that out, and you understand that you are going to have all these options, okay? You can choose. You can actually manifest in a person or a thing, whatever it is you want, all right? And I'm seeing that a lot of you have options now as far as who you want to love you, who you want to bring in to your circle, just by picking and choosing and vetting. Make sure you go slow and vet people, because the new people, I don't want to say call them the new people, but the people that you are newly going to meet are going to be vibrating on your level. So the way the relationships were in the past, okay, you know, where they cheated, they hurt you, they were a disappointment, they did things behind your back, they weren't loyal, all right, and yeah, they just brought in disappointment. Now you're going to start seeing a difference in the quality of the person you're going to start dating. All right. Part of that is because you're changing and you're able to pick up on energies, but you're also going to be vetting people more carefully. And this is going to give you like some really intense growth and some beautiful connections with people. All right, so that's what I'm seeing coming for Aquas, is beautiful connections, new connections. So, you know, if you got hurt in the past and you're afraid of love, and you've told yourself, you know, I think I'm done with that. I think I'm going to stay away from that. I'm just so afraid of being hurt again. And I get it. That fear can be real. It can be debilitating because it can be very painful. I remember being so in love with one person that it literally took me years to get over them. I mean, and I would lay in bed awake at night. My heart was so broken because this person was such a disappointment. And the truth turned out to be lies. And, you know, yeah, when you get hurt like that, I get it. I get it fully, guys. But, you know, you have to understand that, especially those of you who are vibrating high, you are in a different mind space and you are able to see and feel the hearts of others. So when you're around a person, even, you know, the first few sentences or the first date or the first few dates, listen carefully to what others say to you. Don't be so quick to tell your life story and talk, okay? Become a listener. When you're vibrating high, this is something very important that we must learn, okay? We learn a lot by staying quiet and listening, all right? But this new person that you are going to vet, that you are going to make your own evaluation and choice whether or not you're going to let them in. This person is going to bring it. They're going to bring the balance, okay? Because you will be choosing the correct person. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to end the reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you really enjoyed today's reading. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.